some really cool stuff. So there's a real kind of hidden hack, which I'm going to show you. So where we are today, if we were to search it on Google Maps, Runway East Moorgate, here it is, Google Maps. Okay. What I then do is I kind of right-click on that pin, and it gives me a map reference here. This is really geeky, by the way. This is probably the most geeky bit. Copy that map reference. Okay. Now go to Twitter, and this is the bit you need to do. So ignore the word coffee for the moment. Write the word geocode, colon, and just paste that map reference in there, and just take away this space. There's no spaces there. And at the end, you can put a comma, and you can put any amount of kilometres after there. And the great thing about this, you can go down to 100 metres, which is 0.1 kilometres. So you can put it in there. Now imagine I open a coffee shop right next door to just downstairs. I put the word coffee in. And now, in real time, you will see all the people just within that radius of here using the word coffee. Now, that's not interesting if you don't need coffee, but if you have an event for one of your clients, or if you're a restaurant, or you're doing something, or you can say actually within 500 kilometers, you can geo-target just those people, and it's really, really interesting to use. And this is free. And it's fascinating to see, so definitely give that a go. Pinpoint focus, Ninja tip number 1.
Is that the name of the app, sorry, Pinpoint Focus?
No.
Oh,
that's just what us ninjas call it. Who here uses lists on Twitter? Wow, that's more than I expected. It's probably one of the least used tools on Twitter because no one really kind of knows, it's a bit hidden away and it's a bit, I love lists. This is kind of how I use lists. This is maybe how some of you use lists. So lists are a way of grouping together similar types of people. So I have lists for my clients. I have lists for fashion journalists who I've got time with my clients. I have lists of food bloggers, lists of competitors when I work with agencies. So all sorts of lists, and it gives me this, again, pinpoint focus. But instead of seeing everyone's tweets come up, I can just have a real focus on what these people are saying in real time. But they're a bugger to find, and they're really more annoying to create. So to go to lists, there are 2 types of lists that you can create, and one's public and one's private. And if you create a public list, anyone can view it, anybody can subscribe to it. So here's one for social media geeks. It's a great one, and I follow this, and you can kind of see what the best people in the UK are talking about social media. It's a really good way of seeing what's what. And every time you add someone to a list, or you get added to a list, that person receives a notification. So that's brilliant if I'm targeting bloggers, because I'll call the list 100 of the best food bloggers in the world, and every time I add someone to that, I go, wow, that's really nice, and they get a notification. Not so great when I'm monitoring really bad customers or competitors. So they're the 2 differences between public and private. How do you find a list though? So you go to anybody's Twitter account. So here we're going to go to Share Social London's Twitter account, and in the URL, just do a /lists. Sometimes there'll be a button on the profile page, not always. If you do this, you'll then find this. And so you guys haven't created your own lists, and that's normal, not many people have. But if you click on Member Of, you can see all the lists that your account has been added to. So if I now want to create a list or view a list of digital marketing experts or people who are experts in social media, as you guys rightly are, I can click on any one of these and I can just steal the list. I can subscribe it, or I can click on someone's profile and add or remove from lists, and that way I can just generate my own. There are thousands of lists out there. Twitter's got a great list of UK celebrities. It's one of the list of UK celebrities, great. But so what, right? It's a list, what can you do with it? Well, this is where it gets really quite ninja-like, quite skillful. Has anybody here used TweetDeck? So TweetDeck is owned by Twitter, and it's just another way of just managing all your Twitter searches and stuff. So I can go into TweetDeck and set up a search. I can set up a search for coffee, I can set up a search for Twitter itself, and it will give me everyone in the world talking about Twitter. And you don't want that going on every second there's something. Ping, 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 it's not relevant. But what you can do is you can filter that search by members of a list. So I was doing some stuff in the healthcare sector recently, and we've got a list of a lot of diabetes consultants around the world, and a list of them, and we're looking at specific drug on trial, and only when one person in that list, a list of 200 eminent doctors in their field, mention that one drug, I will get a notification. Similarly, a few years ago I worked for an egg brand at Easter, and anytime a member of this specific celebrity list, which had 300 people in, mentioned the word Easter, chocolate, poached, I would get an alert. So it becomes incredibly useful. Then lists have purpose. So that's the second ninja skill there. Be smart and be alert. Every ninja needs to know these two things. It's a very quick one, and people probably will use it anyway, but I'm surprised how people don't. Find someone important, and you can just turn on mobile notifications, and it's really good if you are working with a new client, or you've got a new meeting, or there's somebody that you really want to know. The moment they tweet something, you want to kind of be there and be reactive and respond. You can turn it off on the desktop side or on the mobile app, just click that. It can get annoying, so you don't want it on all the time, depends how often they tweet. But this will kind of really help you stay ahead, rather than having to, every time you log in, oh, has that person tweeted or going to their account. There's a few people, every time I turn them on, turn them off, if we're having a meeting that week with somebody, I have it on, so even on the way there, if they're tweeting, I can ping it, and you look super active. Again, in TweetDeck as well, you can do that as well. So you can enable these pings like you have on email, go in there, have a search. So if I was searching for coffee near here, you enable the pings that come up, and that's really useful for active campaigns. Live in the moment, right? Twitter moments. Nobody uses them. Twitter moments they're not that new actually. A Twitter moment is a collection of tweets that you can put together with a cover and put it out there. And when you display them on a phone, they're really cool. You can swipe through them. It makes the tweets really big. You get to have a bit of real estate at the top, so you can have your own image there, give it a title. You can put any tweets in there, not just your own tweets. So I, very late this morning, late last night, I tried to set one up for you guys for this event. You go to your settings, drop down list, and moments. Create a new moment. And it's really simple. You used to be able to do this from your phone, but Twitter's actually removed this now. You have to actually do it from a desktop. This makes their app a bit less cluttered. So you do that, you add a title, whatever you like. You've got a chance to write a description, and then you can set a cover, put an image up there. And then add tweets. You can put the hashtag in there, so hashtag sharing social, hashtag whatever, or just search for your tweets. Or you can say stuff I've already liked, you can put a link in there, you can tweet by account as well, so if you want to see, well, I want to see what Marmite has done. And then you can select the tweets you've got there. Or, if you find a tweet that you've come across, you can just add it to a moment like that. Yeah, drop down list, and it asks you which moment you want to add it to. So these moments are works in progress, you don't have to publish them. You can sort all the tweets so they appear in chronological order. And when you set one up, it asks you what mobile theme color you have. Because when it displays a moment, it shows it very different to your normal tweets. It really stands out. Color, and you don't have to publish it. So you can actually create a moment that's just a link which you can share with fellow attendees of an event, or your clients, or a set of journalists. So, publish, finish later. So let's see how we publish it. It will then pick up all the photos that aren't optimized for mobile. It kind of does it automatically. It's really good. And then it asks you to share the moment, and it will automatically fill this out. You can see it's got a little lightning emoji there already, and it shares it as a link. And when you press tweet, it comes up two different ways. On the desktop, it's a really nice enlarged experience with photos very prominent. And on the mobile phone, that's your cover that you set. You swipe it, it's very much Instagrammy kind of experience. But this, if you display it amongst other tweets, this is really great. And the final thing that's really good is you get your own set of analytics that are separate to Twitter analytics. So how many people opened that link? How many people actually saw it through to the end? I use this for events, which is great. I'm doing a really dull tech event on info security, and just put in the highlights of everything. And you can keep adding towards it. So you can publish a moment, but then keep adding stuff to it. Or maybe some clients will have a monthly moment, and that's where they want to put all their highlight stuff. It's a really cool tool. Not long now to go. Okay, this is a big find, and I'm really shocked when I talk to clients that they're not aware of it. It's really useful. It's called cards, Twitter cards. So it's a hidden feature, and the reason for that is Twitter uses this to sell adverts, and in essence it's an advertising format. What Twitter doesn't tell you is you don't actually have to spend any money to use this format. What is it? So I've got one pinned to my Twitter account. It's a tweet which has a massive image, and in that image you can put a call to action. So in this I said, click here to listen. Normally in a tweet, when you click on an image, it just expands it out. If you use a card, if you click on this, I can send them to anywhere I want, whether it's my website, someone else's Twitter account, a sales site, whatever. The point is, in that image, I put in click here. It stands out a lot more. How do you get this? You have to have Twitter ads enabled. Again, don't have to put any money on it. Just click on it once, it sets it all up. And once you've got there, you come to this page. Go to creatives, click on cards. And you'll get to your cards library. So here's some I set up earlier, but they're really simple. That's it. You just fill all this in, your image, your headline, your website you want to go to. Once that's done, it's saved. It's really quick. Again, you have to do this from the desktop version. Once you've got that there, you then get to write your tweet, so whatever text you want in the description. The really important thing if you're going to do this is make sure you deselect this. If you click that, it'll only go out as a promoted tweet if you've got money in. If you deselect that, you get it for free. And you can just tweet it, you can schedule it out as well, as your schedule, and it just shows up really nicely. Definitely look at it. Don't do it all the time, but you'll see how many clicks you get through, and it does stand out. A couple more ninja skills. Pre-fill weapon. So there's a site called Click to Tweets that I've been using for years. You can create a pre-filled tweet. So if you click on a link, anyone clicks on a link, it'll open up a tweet box with whatever you want to say in it. Go to it, it's a free tool. Go there, type your message in there. So if you were to click on that link there, right now, Tweet Like a Ninja, this will open up, and you can put in there whatever you want. And it's a really great tool, just one click, and then it just the text is there, and it encourages them to tweet with maybe promotion or maybe something you want to say, and all those words will definitely be pre-filled. I tweet that and it goes out. Carpe diem, please, everybody. If you are doing a brand, if you're heading up a brand Twitter channel, for God's sake, open up your DMs so that people can contact you. Previously, you'd have to follow someone and then have to follow you back in this really awkward dance. I need to send you something, can you follow me back? It's annoying as a customer, but unless kind of you've got reasons for not opening it up, make sure this is done, please. And that way anyone can then contact you. And if you've got this enabled, there is also a little tip about how you can actually get the message me button within a tweet. It's a bit complex, I won't go into it today. And then this is the final one. Always, please, GIF your best. I love GIFs. Everyone loves the GIF. GIF, it's supposed to be GIF, but no one calls it GIF. Don't just rely on the automatic Giphy thing. I think that's great. I overuse it all the time. Those people who follow me now, I love a good GIF. But if you're a brand, create your own GIFs, and you can do that for free really easily. I worked for a cigar brand a few years ago. Over in Switzerland, and they had a very, very loyal following. People used to celebrate the cigar at specific occasions, anniversaries, graduations, for weddings, birthdays. So we just set up a series of gifts saying, hey, happy birthday, or congratulations, and have them there. How do we create these gifts? PowerPoint, right? Go into PowerPoint, create your deck, create any animations that you have, and when it comes to save it as a movie. Don't save it as a PowerPoint file, save it as a movie. You can make all your text appear, whatever. Then you go to a website called makeagif.com. Other websites are available for free. Just upload that and it will just automatically turn it into a GIF. Knock about 10 of those up and have them up your sleeve. So if while I'm responding to people talking about you, know that there's probably 10 things they might say, and just to be able to send a GIF to them. If you can personalise it, so you can go into PowerPoint, put the name in up front, and you talk to a celebrity who comes up and you tweet that thing, even better. So there's a few tips on, I'm not actually a ninja, pretty clear. But I hope that helped. But the point is, use Twitter differently. All these tools are there, experiment. The number one ninja tool, I think, is using search. Yeah, go and find the conversations that are happening out there and respond. If I may just finish on one brief story on what inspired me to become a Twitter ninja. Probably about 12 years ago, I was working around the corner for the NSPCC on a project on social media. It was my birthday. I had really bad man flu. Probably you won't understand how bad and serious that is. There was a tube strike. I felt really pathetic. I said, "This pathetic tweet, worst birthday ever." Within 2 minutes, I got a tweet from Interflora. This is 12 years ago, saying, "Hi Rex, we hear you're having a bit of a bad day. Can we send you some flowers to cheer you up?" I was like, "This is a bit odd." But their tone was so lovely, genuinely. I was like, "Oh wow!" And it was at that moment I sent it that I sent them back and actually, "Can I have a check for charity I'm working with?" And to this day, I always tell people they send me a check for £25 for the NSPCC, and that's what Twitter Ninja is all about. It's just doing stuff to make people engage and happy. So there you go. Thank you very much.
I think we're all going to be Twitter ninjas after listening to Rax talk there. And I imagine
40. I'm so
a few people are going to want to hear, before you go away, people are going to want to see those slides again. So if you do, you've got Rax's Twitter handle up at the top there, in which you can, through our social channels that we know and love, be able to contact him. Before he leaves the stage, have you got any questions? One at the back, go for it.
So you talked a little bit about moments that obviously no one uses. So why would you recommend using it?
Why? Well, no one uses it, but they should be using it, as my point. For some of the reasons I gave, I think they stand out. Okay, so there's lots of scenarios you can use it for. So rather than lots of brands, they send out, what should we tweet? And they don't really have an idea, they struggle. If you use them regularly, so maybe once a week, it might be a moment to say thank you to all the people who've left really nice messages for our brand. It might be, if you are, I was working with an optician's brand recently, so if you want to then pick out all of the glasses wearing celebrities who've sent out tweets, as well as putting some of your own tweets in there, packaging it up so it looks actually quite smart. You've got your branding there, you've got description, you get analytics for it, but they stand out. So if you get a moment on your phone, because no one else is using it, what was this? And you swipe through it. It's a really engaging thing, but do it regularly and consistently. So call it something like, the sharing moment. or moment to share, or sharing moment of the month, and then do it every month, and then people will want to be in your moment, because you can call people out on it. So here are the best, and you can put up to about 200 in there. I'll probably put about 10, no more than that.
About 98 now.
Oh, yeah.
Right, I'll run out.
One more question. I think we've got at the back. Go for it.
What did you use to make that presentation?
So the film in the background, YouTube film, Ninja movie, found it. Download YouTube video, put the link in, download it, put it in there, and then put some effects on the video, put the contrast right up, whatever, and have it playing in the background. And where you want to mask the stuff, it's got a really good masking tool where you can put text.
Even Ninja like
Love it.
PowerPoint. Love it. Everyone give it back up for a round.